Namaskar, friends. Times of India, 10th June, ICMR has published their survey. They have done three blood tests and they have said 40 crore people are overweight, 56 crore people have got belly fat, 50 crore people have got BP, 141 crore people have got cholesterol problem, 21 crore people pre-diabetes, and about 16 crore diabetes. They said that obviously BP and cholesterol people and diabetic people may be under medication. That means 180 crore prescriptions are going on. They have done only three blood tests and this is the outcome. And actually you need more tests, seven tests which we talk, thyroid, D vitamin, B12, fasting insulin. A lot of people have problem with constipation, gas, gut health also. So as we said, this fasting insulin, fasting blood glucose, HbA1c, thyroid profile, lipid profile, D vitamin, B12. These seven tests are absolutely mandatory. If I am the health minister, I will tell every doctor, every lab to do these seven tests and make a health score of each individual before attempting any problem, any issue. Now, what they've done, friends, they have issued dietary guidelines. ICMR and the National Institute of Nutrition Expert Committee, they have done given 17 dietary guidelines, 148 pages. I've taken the booklet and I've gone through, I've taken a printout and studied. And I want to give you my own observation on this, friends. See, look at this. First few guidelines are extremely good. Eat variety of foods, balanced diet, very good. Extra food during pregnancy and lactation, because during pregnancy and lactation, obviously it is not one, it is two. So extra food is good. 6 months breastfeeding, continue until 2 years. For children up to 6 months breastfeeding, and after that, after 6 months, along with breastfeeding, semi-solid food, they're saying for until 2 years, friends. Appropriate diet for children in health and sickness. See, health is okay. When a child is sick, it refuses to eat because they're more sensible. But whereas we force them to eat plenty of vegetables and legumes, good advice. Quality proteins from combination of fruits. I mean, combination of foods, basically. See, most of the time, we are stuck with eating white rice, some rasam and sambar and all that, which will not give you good nutrition, friends. Be physically active, exercise every day is a good advice. And each subject, they have given 7, 8 pages with a lot of scientific data and all. Very good data. Then restrict salt. Very good advice. Say don't take more than 5 grams of salt. Consume safe and clean food. Obviously, you can't eat dirty food and not made proper. Adopt appropriate pre-cooking and cooking methods. They have given what sort of utensils you should use, pre-cooking methods, how to clean and all that. Very elaboratively they covered. Excellent. Include nutrient-rich food for elderly. Old people, they say good, but it's required for everybody, either old or young. All these people required to eat vegetables, fruits, nuts, and sprouts, and seeds. All those things are needed. Read information on food labels, obviously, so that you know what sort of ingredients are there. Is there more salt, more sugar? All those things you can see when is the expiry date, what sort of ingredients they have. Sometimes you see some number. Yeah, some number means what? We don't know what the name of the product also. So such things you should avoid. Choose healthy foods. Very good advice. There are four guidelines out of this. I put them separately. I have some difference of opinion, friends. Let's see what are they. Use refined oils. They say fats in moderation. See, friends, refined oil, a groundnut oil of 1 liter or 1 kg is available at 150 rupees. To make groundnut oil of 1 liter, you require 2 kgs of groundnut. That means 2 kg groundnut is minimum 200 to 250 rupees. Now, how they can give a 1 kg of groundnut oil at 150 rupees? Are they substituting? It's not. So let's look at how much groundnut is there in that oil, friend. Choose variety of oil, seeds, and nuts. Good advice. Drink 2 liters water, they suggest. And they say that includes beverages like milk, coffee, tea. They themselves suggest 5 p.m. you take one glass of milk. And there was no restriction on coffee, tea. Suppose a person is taking one coffee and 2, 3 times coffee, tea. So that itself will be 3.5 liters. I mean, 3/4 liter. 3/4 liter means the guy may take 1.25 liter only. So which is not a right advice in my opinion, friends. Minimize high fat, sugar, salt, ultra processed foods. It's a good advice, but they mixed sugar, salt, ultra processed food is bad, no doubt about it. But they put along with it high fat. Friend, fat is good, like especially the ghee and butter, and then these cold pressed oils are good. You cannot equate them with ultra processed foods and salt, sugar. So this is a wrong comparison. Then adopt healthy lifestyle. They suggest healthy lifestyle to prevent belly fat and obesity. Great. What they say, you do yoga, sleep well, limit screen time, reduce your screen time watching YouTube and all that, watching mobile and all. Reduce. It's a good advice. And what food advice they're giving, friend? They say breakfast you have before 8 a.m., lunch before 1 o'clock, 5 p.m. you drink a glass of milk, dinner by 8 p.m. And they also said during lunch and dinner, you say you must have compulsory some 100 grams of fruits. Friends, if you eat fruits along with cooked food, what happens? Fruits get digested fast. So what happens? You may develop gas and bloating. So in my opinion, eating fruits and food together is not a good combination. And also there is a freedom to take coffee tea. So people will freak out. No wonder so much of overweight and all that it is because of multiple times eating. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, in between coffee, tea, snacks. So most of us are eating multiple times. When you eat multiple times, what happens, friends? Every time you eat food, it gets digested. There is a sugar spike. To control the sugar, to put the sugar down, there is insulin spike. Over the years, there is a sugar and insulin spike. Then over a period of time, what happens? You develop insulin resistance. Then your fasting will still be very high. When you have insulin resistance, that's the time you develop belly fat, overweight, and pre-diabetes, diabetes. All those things happen, friends. So this multiple time eating is extremely bad advice. In the same guidelines, there is a small print. It is written. It is preferable to take only 2 meals per day as per your preference and needs. It's an amazing advice, but it is put in a small letter. Like, smoking is injurious to health. So nobody's bothered. So this is an amazing advice, but they put in a small font. So people don't pay any attention, friends. Friends, look at it this way. To become healthy, what is the ingredients required? You need air. Fortunately, it is happening automatically. Forget about it. You require water. Anyway, they covered about water, but it is half-hearted coverage. Food, they covered elaborately. Wonderful. Excretion, removal of the waste from the body. No mention of this subject. But they were talking about how to clean the food, how to make the food and all that. But they have missed an important point. Exercise they have talked, rest they have talked, sleep. The mind management, again, they missed out. They have not found anything in this mind management, stress management and all in these pages, friends. Friends, remember, when you are making a sambar, you require the number of ingredients. Say you require dal, you require water, you require salt, you require mirchi powder, you require tamarind, and you require a lot of vegetables and other masalas and all that. Say out of 10 items, you have only got 8 items, say, for example. So your knowledge is only 80%. So you don't have the, say, salt and tamarind, or say mirchi powder and tamarind. What happens, friends? Despite knowing 80%, you can't make a good sambar. Similarly, you have to have all the 7 essentials for good health to be part of your day-to-day activity. So they have missed out on excretion. Of course, it's not that just because they did not tell people are not going for, people have stopped going for excretion, not at all. So the guidelines is inadequate. So there are two more points. As I said, 2 bowel movements in a day is a must, friend. Mind management is a must. So friends, what is required? You require right knowledge and then discipline. So to get the right knowledge, you must invest time, friends. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel. You learn this 30 wellness secrets, 3-step approach to prevent or reverse lifestyle disorders, friends. You need to invest time. Thank you very much for listening. You can watch my other videos and gain the knowledge. And if anybody is interested, they can get in touch with me with their health score.